Hello, everybody. Welcome back. Happy Thursday. I hope you guys are having a wonderful late May Thursday. Thank you for joining us. I happy to see you guys all here. And let's bring up Jesse and Chris. Oh, I just lost Chris. But here, let's bring up Jesse. Hey, Jesse, what's up?
Hi there.
Hey.
Afternoon.
How are you?
Pretty good.
I just saw Chris and now he's not here anymore. I think he's has a connection issue. I mean, he's here in the stage, but he's not here. Must be a connection issue. Anyway, while he's working on that, how's everything where you are? How's your week?
I'm still at SF. This week I'm at a plug and play conference, which is all about a bunch of startups at a pretty nice office here around Sunnyvale. So yeah, I got to just meet a bunch of fellow AI companies, some startups, a couple of VCs. I got invited by Samsung Ventures, a guy there from my Draper event. So overall, pretty good. Yeah.
That sounds like there's just a ton of stuff that's happening in SF. I mean, I guess we say this every week, but are there any more events next week, or is this kind of like, do you get a little bit of a break?
I think this is well, there's no breaks.
Well, you know what I mean. As far as like big conventions or big events happening.
No, there's probably something other. Well, there's Google I/O is also going on. And,
that's in Vegas, right?
What's that?
That's in Vegas, right?
That is in Vegas, yeah. And then usually there's a lot of follow-up. So tonight there's a Google I/O after hours party. Not really a party, but like a networking thing. So I'll check that out tonight.
Cool.
And then let's see how it goes. Yeah.
All right. Well, we got Christopher back. Let's bring him on. Oops. I see him waving at me. Hi, Chris. You're on mute.
Hey guys. Hey everyone. I don't know. Something went wrong with my regular camera. So despite trying to reconnect it, you guys get me from the laptop camera tonight because regular camera is not connecting.
Oh yeah, I saw that you were on for a second and then it just went blank.
I got, you know what happened was I'm a gentleman. I'm always a gentleman. And I lent someone my good USB cable that I keep in my laptop bag. And then I grabbed a random USB cable, which is what I'm trying to hook the camera up with now. And I guess it doesn't work properly because it connects and then it disconnects. So the pro tip is be a gentleman, but also make sure you have a spare USB cable so that you can give one away and still keep one.
Is the USB cable like this era's like the handkerchief of old?
I feel like it might be. I feel like it might be. Yes.
That's funny.
A gentleman always, 200 years ago, a gentleman always had a handkerchief in his pocket for someone who might ask for one. And today, a gentleman always has a USB-C cable in his pocket for someone who might ask for one.
Do you by chance have a charger? Yes, I do, sir.
Well, yes, my dear lady. My lady.
Yeah. May I charge you? Thank you.
Well, that's good because I'm always without a cable, and it's nice to know that a gentleman has one on hand.
Yeah.
All right. Well, we were just talking about where Jesse's been. How's things in your part of the world, Chris?
A lot.
Good. Spring has sprung. It is finally the case that it is the long days are finally here, so I can finally take the live stream back outside again after months and months of being cooped up inside for live stream. I can go back outside, which is great.
Oh, yeah. That's nice. Yeah, it's been very beautiful weather.
Wait, then where's your cigar, buddy?
I didn't. I got it over here. I didn't have a chance to get it out and lit because I was futzing with the camera. But we'll get there in just a second.
Right. Don't worry, guys. You'll see our third host, it's Chris and Cigar, will make an appearance. I mean, our fourth host. It's like the Seattle Seahawks 12th man with us. Yeah. It's like the 12th host, or the fourth host.
The fourth cigar.
There you go.
Well, it looks like a lot of people from around the world are already in the chat. There's people from France and Nepal, India.
Yep, nice to see everyone here. Always love it. Hello from Romania. Hello to Radu. I'm in Romania right now too. So hello.
Ohio right here. That's cool.
Ohio. Oh, hey, Ohio. I was just watching this thing about what's the most out of all the states, the 10 most densely populated states in America. And I was really surprised. I mean, some of them I'm not surprised by. It's like Connecticut, Rhode Island, New York, New Jersey is number one. But Ohio is one. I guess I just don't really know much about the Midwest, about how densely populated the Midwest is. I have not spent a lot of time there, but I mean, I guess Ohio is a very important state. But yeah, that was interesting to me. Like, I didn't know that. What do you guys think else is a densely populated state?
That's surprising.
By density, you mean like number of people per square mile?
Yeah.
Well, it's not Alaska. I'll tell you that.
No, definitely not. Not that or New Mexico.
It's probably at the bottom of that list. You said Rhode Island already?
Rhode Island.
Delaware, probably.
Delaware.
It's just statistically, it's going to mostly be the states that are physically smaller because that's how density works.
Yeah.
You're like, I brought this cool question, and then Chris went with engineer brain and just
no. I mean, that's what the question is. It has to be like, it has to be a lot of like a populated state, but also it should be small. They're all small.
You know what?
Florida was on that list, and it beat out. Virginia's not even on that list. I thought Virginia would have been. Maryland.
You feel like Maryland because it's so tiny.
Oh, it is Maryland. It's on top 10. Mm-hmm.
Okay, because the funny thing is, if you live there, you have all the major agencies. You have the CIA, the FBI, the NSA, the White House. It's all like in Annapolis. It's all kind of like in the same area, like the triangle. And it's a small ass state, but everything still, when you live there, everything still feels very far apart. It just feels like you got to like you're still driving an hour to get to each major city with traffic, but it's very spread apart compared to, and then it's nothing in between. So it's like just nothing and then city, nothing and city. So it feels like it's not dense, but yeah.
Yeah. Well, all right. Well, let's get into our week, right? It's speaking of densely packed.
Yeah, let's do it. Let's go.
Densely packed week. Here, it is our 102nd call.
Woo-hoo.
And you can see from the top right-hand corner, speaking of densely states, moving on to densely packed countries. Our country of the week for the second time is India. We'll talk more about
Back by popular demand. Back from popular demand. Yeah.
Back from popular. It was our first country of the week, and now it is our first country of the week times 2. But we'll talk about that more in a second. Of course, it is our 102nd call, and we're talking about populations. It's powered by the crowd. So let's get into the agenda, guys. We got a global roll call. We'll talk about our country of the week, India 2.0. We'll have some stats on our offer wall.
Cool.
Things like the game surveys, things like that. Some creator program updates. Great question that was posed by our dear Gray Daniels on AI headaches. So we'll talk about that. We have your 7-day boost. I know that's what a lot of you are waiting for. So your 7-day boost to get your weekly front row check-in.
Mm-hmm.
And we'll share a QR code periodically throughout the live stream so that you can claim that boost. And then we'll get some product updates, and then we're out of here.
We have some good product updates today, so that's great.
We do. Yeah. We do have a lot of great product updates. Okay. All right. Well, let's get started with our global roll call. Well, we just want to know, if you guys don't know this already, it is super easy to join the UpRock team. If you are not already part of UpRock, where we have over 3 million devices that are contributing to our global network, our DPIN.
Yeah.
It only takes 2 minutes to join, which is super easy. You just download it on your phone, and then you put in your email address. We automatically sign you in, create your account, sign you in, give you a wallet, and then you start earning. That's it. That's all you got to do. But it's super easy. You can invite your friends. If you invite your friends to join UpRock and they sign up and they're a new user, they sign up, then you will earn 1% kickback on their earnings forever. So as long as they're earning on UpRock, you get 1% of that too. And then we also have other ways to maximize your earnings with things like the offers. That's like playing games, the games that you already play anyway, answering surveys, And speaking of games, in a little bit, I have a very great update to give you guys. But yeah, that's a great way for you guys to join this awesome community. You see them all in the chat.
Yeah.
And
cool. I'm going through them right now, so pretty awesome everywhere around the world.
And so,
yeah,
we are curious, where are you in the world? We're doing a global roll call. So we've asked people to like just drop a flag or let us know where you are in the world. So far, people have already been doing this. This is really great. Like seeing, as you mentioned, Jesse.
I've seen already about 15 or 20 countries today, right now, just from the chat right now, which is pretty awesome.
Yes.
Yeah. And then, yeah.
I see London. I see France. I see, I see India, Ohio. Love it. Yes. Drop your flags in the chat. Also, drop them here too in the thread we have on X. Seeing a lot there. We got a lot of people in all over in Africa, Manila, Germany. India is huge.
Philippines.
Mm-hmm. Oh, Philippines in the chat right now?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, Trinidad and Tobago. Nice.
Cool. It's pretty awesome, guys. It's good to have everyone here. It's so cool. It's always so awesome to see all this, you know? All coming together. It's awesome.
It is.
Yes, and you guys are awesome. You guys are amazing. Cool. And
all right. Well, okay, so there we go. We got from Turkey. So, okay, let's go into then, now that we're talking about where we are in the world.
Yeah.
German, Baltic coast, beautiful. Our country of the week is India. So a year ago, we kicked off this whole country of the week campaign, over a year ago, actually, where every week we highlight a new country or a country, a region, sometimes even a whole continent. And anyone who's physically in that area for that week doubles their earnings. We started off with India. India kicked off our UpRock World Tour, and now we're right back to India again. So India, from May 18, started on May 18 until May 25. Well, you know the drill. You were the first ones. You get double your earnings. All you gotta do is be in India, and you get double your earnings. There's ways you can increase your earnings by playing games, answering surveys, inviting friends, checking into the live streams. Which again, don't worry, I'll share a QR code with you guys in a little bit so you can check in. Earning badges, those give you boosts on your earn rate. They're called rocket boosts, and you also get badges for that. So you have those, collect as many as you can. It's wonderful to do at any time, but especially if you're in the country of the week. So.
Perfect. Yeah.
Perfect. Anyway, India, we're very excited to have you guys back. You know, it was really.
This was I know that the discussion came up, and I wasn't really part of the first discussion about redoing it, but I just remember seeing and Raj shared with us and a couple other people, like when the call went out, like, hey, where should we do another country? Should we do one again? You guys just came and represented. There was so much interaction, and so many people came and said, hey, India, I want another shot at this.
Yeah.
So, but you know what that means? There are other countries. We see them in the comments right now. I see them in the comments every week. We're gonna start revisiting some again. So get out and represent, and that's gonna be part of how we're choosing when we come back somewhere.
Exactly.
By the way, can we talk about this? Oh, sorry. Go ahead, Jen. Go ahead, Jen.
What kicked this off too is, well, one, like Chris said, every time we talk every week, there's always like all folks from India say, hey, when's India week? When's India week? Which is great representation. But that post, that global roll call that we tweeted out, I mean, India came big. They mobbed deep. They came in hard. So that's like, oh, that's inspiring. It's got to be India again. So they really came through.
Yep. And here on the poster, so a couple of things that's cool about, you know what? I got to say, that jacket that Rocket is wearing, we need swag like that. I have this. I'm actually wearing an UpRock t-shirt right now, but I want a cool bomber jacket. That's we gotta get one of
That's
those.
actually a really cool bomber jacket.
And even the one before that, the poster before. I mean, having it have glow lights like Tron would be a little bit lot more work. But
you mean this one?
No, the previous one.
Oh, I'll show that in a second. I accidentally skipped ahead. I skipped ahead. But yeah, that's a cool jacket. This one for the previous slide, that's a cool hoodie. I mean, Grok or Nano Banana is giving me some ideas for swag.
Yeah.
Those look really good.
Yeah. I need more than just a shirt. So
would you rock the collar too?
I'd rock the collar.
You kinky fuck. The collar and the glasses. You got that dog in you, Jesse.
Oh no.
He just walked right into it. I mean, come on.
Jesse, don't you know when you're being set up on one of these? Like, come on, bro.
I thought you mean pop the collar. Or you meant actual collar?
He's wearing a red collar.
Oh, I thought you meant pop the jacket collar.
Yeah, sure. That's
okay.
You're not allowed to kick it.
You would pop the jacket collar, that I believe.
Yeah.
But that looks like my doggo's collar.
Yeah. Anyways,
India, it's your week, and yeah, love that they really came through for the global roll call.
Yeah.
All right. Well, let's talk about this. All right, we haven't shared this all the details just yet, but we have some really great stats on our offer wall. And as a reminder, the offer wall is when you open the app, it's in the offers tab, and that's where you can play games and answer surveys. You can invite friends. You could do magic receipts if you're in the US. Two big parts of the most popular areas of that is obviously games and answering surveys. You do these things, and this is what we call your active earning. Your passive earning is where you share your unused bandwidth. There's nothing you have to do. You just have UpRock running in the background. You're sharing your unused compute, and you get paid for that, or you get tokens for that. For active earnings, that's things like anything in the offer section, so playing games, answering surveys, and you get paid for doing things that you're already going to do anyway. Like, we're probably playing games on your phone, right? So instead of going to Google Play, try checking the UpRock app first and see if the game that you want to play is in there. Because if you download it from there, it will take you to Google Play. But if you initiate the flow from our offer wall, you will get paid for doing things in the game. There's like play to earn. So all you have to do is just keep playing the game a few minutes every day. There's also multi-step where they'll tell you, here are the milestones that we want you to reach in the game, and every time you do, you unlock rewards.
Yeah.
And then surveys. I mean, who doesn't love giving their opinion? This time you actually get paid for it. Yeah, why not? So we have some stats. We'll share more details on it on X shortly, but I just want to give some quick teasers. So since January, unique players on play to earn games, and that's just play to earn games. This is not multi reward, but play to earn is almost 27% growth. We've distributed almost 18.6% more UPT than growth since January. Over 153,000 games have been played. And our top earner has earned almost 13,000 UPT.
Awesome.
Wow.
Good.
That's pretty great. Okay, can you guess the top regions?
I'm guessing it's US and Korea. Is my guess.
I'm guessing Korea's in there.
Yeah.
Might be definitely US in there. And maybe for games it's a tough one. Maybe for the third one, Japan? I don't know.
It's US, South Korea. You guys are totally right about that. This is in this order: US, South Korea, Germany, France, and the UK.
Okay.
Germany, France, and the UK. Oh, okay. It's funny. It's interesting how it changes sometimes. It
is.
Yeah.
And it's interesting that South Korea has been top for us for games since we launched this.
Yeah.
We gotta really get this localized, because once they follow the app into Google Play, the game is probably localized, but they're discovering it first.
Yep.
In our app, we really got to get on localizing into South Korea.
Well, that's all going to be a lot easier with Rocket AI, because some of the models that we use by default already support languages. You can just ask it to speak to you in Korean, and a lot of times it'll just work.
Isn't that great?
Which is cool. But the UI itself, we already have this all set up to have strings, so we can translate into different languages. And even that the cost and the maintenance actually is a lot lower. And we can also ask our community to help. So anytime the UI or the AI translation is wrong, we can actually, obviously someone's going to call it out, and that's a great way for us to like fix it real quick.
Yeah. But isn't it so cool? It's like we're so close to the United Federation of Planets with like universal translators and all that. Yeah. It's so cool. Anyway, okay, so moving on to surveys. So since January, now this is even a bigger growth. Unique participants has grown 48.5%. Total UPT distributed is over 1.2 million. That's an increase of over 59%. The number of surveys completed, 105,176. Probably half of those spacemen are those you. Top earner. Well, okay. Well, spaceman made. No, I'm just kidding. I don't know if it's spaceman, but the top earner made over 28,000 UPT.
Whoa.
Surveys.
Yeah, guys, the surveys, people pay you for your opinion, and
holy shit.
And I think that's going to, even though you think AI has all the answers, people still want the opinions of real humans. It's actually really valuable, and so some of these surveys pay out a lot because honestly, AI sometimes give you so many options. It's like option overload, and so companies still want to know, like right now, today, at this moment, what does actually human think about our car that we just built?
Yeah.
Or just research we're doing. We can constantly ask AI. AI can give us 100 ideas and never stops and never knows when to stop. But you kind of want to know, okay, what does a human think about the product we're building, and or the app we're baking or whatever? And I think that's just going to only increase. Like I think it's only going to. I feel like yes, all the models are constantly being retrained and keeping up to date. But you still want to see what people think in real time about something. Yeah.
Yes. And hold the phone. Spaceman says he's at 27,000.
Whoa, nice.
Are you telling me there's somebody who's beat Spaceman? Over 28,000 is this other thing. Who are you?
Oh, that's a sleeper then. If it's somebody who's beaten Spaceman, you gotta up those numbers, sir.
I was gonna quote Wolf of Wall Street, but those are rookie numbers. You got to up them numbers, but those are not rookie numbers. That's a good number.
Yeah, that's a good number.
All right, can you guess top regions for surveys?
You know what? This one probably is U.S. again, because I'm just guessing the biases that surveys tend to be for countries like U.S. Yeah, I don't know.
That's number one.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's U.S., Germany, Canada, the Netherlands, and Australia.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So I saw some people saying, like in Nigeria, you don't have any surveys yet. We are integrating a new survey partner. That's not out this week, but hopefully by next week, we'll have that out for you.
The integration is done. So now we just need to ship it.
Yeah, just got to test and ship. So that is coming very, very soon. It'll probably happen before the next live stream, but just in case, let's just say live stream. We'll mention it.
There's got to be a ton of companies in Nigeria too that also want. Companies always are doing surveys. It's a big part of any company who has, any modern company that has like a digital presence. At one point, is going to want to do a survey, whether it's like baked into their app or on their website, or they hire a third party. So hopefully the new partners we add will just give us more options for everybody, so you guys actually see stuff, because it does pay out pretty good, and it's only going to grow. So
yeah, Well, I like how Sony, you say you love the Sudoku game. I love the Sudoku games. I love them so much. I am a sucker for these merge games. They're so mindless. I should be playing Sudoku instead because at least you have to use your brain. But those are fun. And let's see, what else have
I got a list of things you should be doing instead. I can turn off games on your phone.
No.
Testing.
No, I'm testing. I'm earning money.
Testing.
Okay?
What we call it these days, huh?
I'm earning money for the ecosystem. No, I was testing some games. I played. Oh, there's this one on. If you have math ads, it's called. Just gotta give you guys an update, a recommendation. It's called Arrows. Puzzle Escape. And this one's just fun. You just kind of try to get the arrows out of a labyrinth or something.
Yeah.
But there's something that's like really satisfying about it. I don't know how to explain it, but that's a good one. You guys should try that. It has a good payout too. So I would recommend you guys try that one.
Yeah.
And stay tuned because when we're talking about product updates, I do have an update for you guys that you're going to want to hear.
Okay.
But until then, let's give the people what they want.
Okay.
I think they're done listening to me. Yeah.
More jokes?
More jokes?
I got dad jokes. If that's what the people want?
Is that what
if you guys want dad jokes, put dad jokes in the comments. And I guess if you want something else like a QR code, put QR code in the comments and we'll see.
Prepare to be insulted, Chris.
Dang it. Really?
Yeah, like nothing. Oh, more jokes.
Maro says more jokes. More dad jokes.
God.
All right,
okay.
We're actually getting dad jokes are pulling ahead here. Yes.
How is this happening? Okay, Christopher. No pressure, but you better have some good ones.
Okay. Well, go ahead and show the QR code, and I will come up with a dad joke.
Oh, he wasn't even ready, guys. That was just bullshit, wasn't it?
I got lots of these. Ready? What do you call it? What do you call an alligator in a waistcoat?
What?
An investigator.
Wow.
All right, show the people the QR code.
All right. We're gonna show the QR code now.
It got really cold in this room. You need a jacket. Ooh, got cold.
All right, guys. Here's your QR code. Go ahead and scan it. It is valid until 5:30 a.m. UTC. So that is in 11 and a half hours is when it expires. So go.
I need to scan this. Hold on.
I just forgot.
What are you doing? You see, you got me thinking about. I know one. This is a good dad joke. I heard this one when I was a kid, and I can't do the accent of the person who told it, but because I'm just not that talented. But why do ducks have debts?
Why?
Because not bills.
I almost got that one.
Yeah. Well, you know what? We're giving the appropriate reaction to a dad joke because if you laugh like it's so funny, then it's not a dad joke. You know, a dad joke has to give you.
You have to be like,
Yeah, elicit a groan or at most a sensible chuckle.
There we go. I'm in. Got my live stream booster going.
All right, let me do mine.
Literally, we're live testing every week. We do this
every week. A 1.1x boost this
time. If you get a 404, make sure you're visiting on an Android device, or if you're on a Seeker phone, and I know there's a lot of you out there, go ahead and click the link. Jen just dropped it into somebody just dropped it into all of the chats. If you don't want to scan a QR code or you're on a Seeker phone, a Solana phone, go ahead and click the link.
Yep, and a reminder: you have to be on an Android device.
Yeah,
unfortunately, we don't have iOS out right now. We're in review hell still, so have to be Android. Also, it makes it a lot easier if you already have UpRock installed. If you don't, it's fine. It will just take you to the Google Play Store to install UpRock, but you will have to scan it again or follow the link again. So just go ahead and do that. Just save yourself a step. All right.
Yeah, we will make it up to you guys on the iOS. It's just that it's take a lot longer to get approved on iOS, and like we said, we are review hell. We have an update about that today, but till then, unfortunately, Android only. We will make up to you as soon as the iOS app is approved.
Okay. All right, so there you go, guys. Get your boost for the week. Hey, India, get your boost now because you're the country of the week. So do that now. It's okay if you don't got it right now if you're tuning in a little bit late because I will share it again momentarily. But for now, I just want to give you guys a reminder on another way you can earn some more money by joining the UpRock.ai creator program. If you're already building stuff and you want to, you're using UpRock's AI tools and you want to, and you're making content of the stuff that you're building, well, it would behoove you to apply for our creator program because if you create content and you give us, you bring us over a new customer and they sign up and they become an UpRock.ai customer, you get a 30% lifetime revenue rev share. I mean, that's pretty great. Like anything, there's what they pay us, as long as they have an account with us and you refer them and they're new, they use your code and all that stuff, you get 30% of the revenue that we generate from that customer. That's pretty damn good.
Pretty damn good. Yeah. So if you have a channel on LinkedIn, and even if it's good content, LinkedIn or YouTube channel, video content really works great. The algorithms love video. And you're doing content around like on how to use Cursor, or here's how I use AI for my small business, or how I do more content for my channel. A lot of times you can use the UpRock tools to do research on like what's trending, get better research on what type of things are trending per geo, because since we're worldwide in the UpRock network, the actual crawler and web research engine can actually give you results from different countries, and so you can see what's and it really matters because today and actually going forward, so many sites are going to be highly personalized, and you're going to see something different based on your location. So if you really want to see kind of what's happening on the internet, you want to actually load it from real devices worldwide, and only the UpRock network can do that. And so as a creator on YouTube or TikTok, you can get some really good alpha by asking it questions and saying, hey, what's trending now? Or like, give me an update of what's going on in my industry or whatever I care about. And you'll just get more nuanced information because we can provide that with our network. And that's a really great content because a lot of people out there are not sure how to do that. They think it's impossible, or it's never even thought about using a search tool to help their own channel if you're a creator, or using it for your own business to get insights, generate leads from LinkedIn. Like, you just don't think about these things if you never used them. But guess what the companies do all day long? And now you democratize it to accessing it by anybody. Any individual person can now get these amazing AI tools to do it for whatever, like, again, personal use, or for your creative channels, or for your own small business. So if you do so and you're using it, might as well add that link in there, because if you make great content, people are going to try us out. And if they sign up, then you should benefit too. Yeah.
There you go. Please do sign up. I'm looking forward to see what kind of stuff you guys are going to make.
Yeah.
It'd be really cool. Hey, I'm seeing some questions here, guys. India saying, hey, you're not getting your 2x stuff. So that's your 2x earnings after the week ends. So you're earning your 2x, right? After this week is over, then you'll get the reward. So you'll get the double your reward. But you got to let the week go by first, and that is going on until the 25th. So there you go. Oh, Christopher, here's a question. Oh, yeah, people asking about the QR code that will be shown again. Don't worry, we just showed it, but we'll show it again.
Wait, was that a request for another dad joke? I've got one. How do you get straight A's?
How?
You use a ruler.
Wow. Wow.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. All right. So
I've been smoking for about 20 years too. Close to it.
About 20 years.
20 years? Nice. Okay. Actually,
as long as I've had a goatee almost.
Chris, Jen, and I, we all met over a cigar in Vegas for our
15
startup.
Or more years. 16,
yeah,
17,
our first startup. We actually reached out to people on Twitter at the time and said, "Hey, we're building this thing, and it's like an app store, and who would like to meet in Vegas?" And no one responded except Chris. And it's always
who's
weird.
Who's the bigger loser then, us or Chris?
It's both of us. And then you're always nervous when you meet someone online in real life. So, you're like, how is this? It's going to get weird. But we got along pretty fast. It was at the Venetian. We found a cool cigar club, got some whiskey. He pulled out cigars. We're like, okay, we're going to get along with this guy. And we've been, friends and partners ever since. Pretty cool. Yeah, that's how it started. And then throughout the years, you've actually introduced us some pretty cool cigar spots. Like one time in Hong Kong, there's a pretty cool little like a cigar spot in Tucson that we've been to a few times. But they're always like cool gold.
I know all the cigar spots all over the world. Not all. I certainly know a few.
Interesting characters and fun people to meet at those places.
Definitely interesting characters.
Christopher, you created with UpRock's AI tools and Insight Stacks. You made ByteNav, NavByte. ByteNav. Is it ByteNav? NavByte.com. Guys, check it out. I just want to show this off again. He made NavByte.com. But you know what you could do, Christopher? The next version of this is cigar clubs or cigar spots. Especially
there's all kinds. Well, I got something to show off, not about cigars, but you know what? We could use it for cigars. I've got something, another UpRock, another piece of UpRock AI that is working. I'm going to show off later when we do our updates. So.
Oh, cool.
Jen, you haven't seen this one yet, and Jesse,
I have not.
You know we've been working on it, but I don't even think we got it working yet because we only got it working like an hour ago.
Yeah.
Oh, nice! I'm excited to see it. All right. Before a little bit more banter, but Jesse, apparently Odin says that you look like Jim Carrey. I don't see it, man. I don't see it. But
I usually get Joe Segura Love It. I just go like this. Because we both look like we're always high. But yeah, I get that guy a lot. I get that almost every other day, actually. People come up to me at a bar constantly, and they'll usually do this. They'll come up and go, "Oh, never mind."
How disappointing! You just disappointed everybody.
Yeah. These days at the tech scene, I'm getting Brian Johnson a lot because apparently we both look like vampires, and. But anyway.
All right. Okay. So we asked you guys on X. This is a great question that came from our dear Daniel. What is your biggest AI headache?
Yeah.
We wanted to know. Here it is on X. So you guys, if you have an AI headache that you want to share, you can put it in the chat, or put it respond in the post. But yeah. As it's mentioned out or highlighted in the post, most AI tools have some limitations, right? They forget their context. They have stale data.
Yeah.
It's blocked or limited. It's a black box. You don't know where it's feeding its data from, where it's getting its sources. Doesn't quite understand your workflow. And also, I just read about this study, something like. All of them, I don't think they tested Grok. I think they tested all the others except for Grok, but that they agreed with you almost 50% of the time. So it was like, it didn't push back on your ideas. It would just be like, oh yeah, you're so brilliant. Like half the time it would tell you that you're great. So that could be a headache. I don't know. Sometimes I don't like being told I'm wrong. So that's not necessarily a headache that you realize is a headache. But so we asked everybody, what is your biggest headache right now? Some questions that we thought we could feed you with is like, does it forget everything in every session? Data's outdated. It's too expensive, or it's blocked. It doesn't get your use case, or E, is it something else? So we asked everybody what their answers. Oh, there's a lot of B's in the responses. The data is outdated.
Interesting.
Yeah.
I also
it's true. AI, a lot of the AIs will confidently tell you something, and then when you push back on it, they'll be like, "Oh, you're right. I should have checked that." And then they'll confidently go back to telling you historical data, or even the one that gets me all the time. This is something that I'm constantly working against when I work on our own UpRock tools, which are designed to overcome this, is even when the AI knows it has access to this tool, it kind of forgets when it is. So it thinks that it's its training date. So it'll sometimes say like, as of, in 2024, blah, 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 or the more recent models will say, well, because 2025, it's like, no, guys, it's next year already. You're living in the past. Like, get with the times. So that's the one for me. Is it very stale data and doesn't check it. It should. It knows it can, and sometimes it just doesn't anyway.
Yeah, I think also curious, like, setting up your own agent. Perplexity. All the new apps are starting to introduce that. I think they're doing it so fast that it's a little messy. I think it's kind of confusing because I don't think people understand the difference between an agent that has access to some cloud computer versus just like a chatbot experience, the LLM, and what you can do with it. And then you have the other versions, which is like OpenClaw, which is even more complicated because you connect it to your own computer, and then there's security issues and all that stuff. And then other nightmare is that across all of them, to really make them kind of magical and work well, they're all pretty expensive. All of them.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're
that's true. That's true too. No question about it. Well, and it's funny because
or even like $200 of like Perplexity to really have an awesome tool, it's like $200 a month. Just yeah.
One of mine, Jesse, that I was going to mention is probably not as, it's probably second only to the data one, but with some of these tools, you have a limit every certain number of hours. So in order to get the most out of your subscription, you have to try to use up like your whole token budget, every 5 hours or whatever. But sometimes that means, it's 2:30 in the morning and you're so tired you can barely keep your eyes open, but your window rolls over. And so if you don't stay up for another half an hour and get it started on something, you're going to waste a whole 5-hour window while you're sleeping. So you've got to I was like, I'm out of tokens now and my window rolls over in 30 minutes. I got to just I got to stay up for another 30 minutes so that I can reset the window and keep rolling. It's like the most user unfriendly. Like you and I were talking about this earlier today, actually, this very topic. It's like, on the one hand, some of these companies are like, wow, our tools are so great, and here's why you should pay us a bunch of money to use them. But on the other hand, the product managers who are actually designing them are designing them as much as possible to like cause users to use as little as possible. It's like there's this huge tension between, what, in a lot of products online, you and I, we've been web guys and mobile guys, well, all of us, Gen 2, for a long time. It was always like, things are going well when you're building a product that your users want to use more. And when they're doing that, you should make it easier for them to use more because that's what they want. And it really seems like with a lot of the AI tools, they're almost designing them to make you use less. But that's just because they're trying to control costs, I guess. But it's just a very dark anti-pattern.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, the other thing is they complicate it with model choice, whereas I think future is it should just kind of your agent should be smart enough to choose the right model at the right time. And so if you're using like Claude or something, and if it's just you have to manually switch models constantly, you never want to do that. That's, first of all, it's annoying. So you end up just switching to the best one. And so you'll end up eating your tokens a lot because it's just a frontier model and it costs a lot of money. But sometimes, like, some of the tools or the tool calls you make or the questions you ask could have probably been done with a cheaper model, but it's not optimizing it for you like that. On the consumer side, companies are doing this. There's like sophisticated company harnesses that creating these like ways to make sure the model's used for this situation, for that situation, and companies are doing this. But for like a consumer, there's no like very sophisticated way for making sure you get the most bang for your buck for AI. It's like either you have to do your homework and understand what every model does, which no one cares to do, and all the model names are just so nerdy and like 4.7s, 4.6, and like Quen and DeepSeek, and like, how the heck do you know? And you're not going to keep up. You just want the thing to just do the best job for you at the cheapest and most effective, price. Yeah. That's it.
Yeah. I was listening to, this was a month or so ago, but listening to the All In podcast, and they're talking about how, their companies are actually getting close to the point where it's cheaper to hire humans.
Yeah, I heard that too.
To have humans because it's so expensive to using all of these tools, a lot of these tools, and you have to use so many of them, and then you have to manage them. Like, they're not there yet, but they're getting to that point. They're getting closer to that point where it's like, I might as well just hire a person.
Yeah, really think through like, hey, this is fun and all, but keep pressing the button and it just destroys your bank account. Like it's got to be a smarter way. Yeah.
Yeah.
But
yeah.
It's interesting to hear everyone say that, to see stale data. That's a good one for us. Well, these are questions that we're bringing up because as we're building Rocket AI, we want to solve these problems. One, we have an amazing UpRock network that's real-time worldwide, solving the stale data issue. We want to make it so that it's an efficient, cost-effective, affordable for everybody. Our mission is to build the world's most rewarding agent. And honestly, everyone says that out there, like your agent makes you money while you sleep. There is no agent out there that actually does that. They all cost you money. Every single one, even the crypto agents. You don't really trust to give it $5 and go out and trade money and actually win for you. Most of the time it's going to fail because someone else out there with a little more resources and more brain power and manpower and all that stuff is going to create another agent that's going to out trade you. But there's other ways that are sure wins, sure ways to earn passive income that we can actually say is possible versus like getting into the trade war games with bots. And so there's a lot of opportunity here to deliver amazing value that can save you time and money. And so these are problems we're thinking about a lot and make it super convenient, make it mobile friendly, all that good stuff. So this is really good feedback to hear from everybody.
Yeah, it is really great feedback. Yeah, just going through the thing again, the replies again. And so there's a lot of B, there's also a lot of A, context loss. But yeah, in the chat, what do you guys think? Is it A, context loss, B, stale data, C, too fragmented, or D, does not understand your workflow, or the hidden E, all of it, or something else?
Yeah.
Or maybe all of the above. It's probably a little bit of everything. Yeah, right. It's great insight to have. All right. Before we get to product updates.
Okay.
I just see you guys asking for it one more time. Well, it'll be more than one more time. Oh, wait, hang on. Before we go, we got E goes rogue. I highlighted the wrong one. E. Oh, you guys are chat so fast. I can't highlight in time. E goes rogue. Hallucinations. Yeah, that can happen. That can happen. Although I think my LLMs never hallucinate when they tell me I'm right. Although a certain study says that they probably shouldn't tell me that, but.
Yeah, anyway. Hallucinate or even drift, kind of like starts to like drift. It just like slowly gets off topic over time.
Yeah. Oh, you know what I actually have trouble with? So I have been trying to like work on my nutrition and exercise and stress levels and all that stuff. And I've been having this conversation for weeks with my LLM. Different chats, but I hate that if I have a new question, it's still related to the topic, but it's kind of a tangent.
Yeah.
It's kind of hard to, I have to like, it's just hard to like I have that problem with number 8, context loss, right?
Yeah.
But I also have found where I'm trying to like figure out something with my nutrition or whatever. And my stress levels and things like that, like cortisol in particular. I was thinking of a couple of weeks ago with glucose. So cortisol this week, and it didn't even mention cortisol for the last few weeks. It didn't mention it at all. And then I said this week, well, what about cortisol? I was like, oh yeah. With your workout schedule, you probably are increasing your cortisol. I'm like, how come you never thought of that before? Yeah. So that's my E. That's my E. Like, why did you think about? You're smarter than me, man. You're supposed to be telling me. Thank you for.
Yeah, that's funny.
Anyway, that's it.
Yeah. Okay. When you ask a question, this is actually comes back to the point of like getting insight stacks, or just when you ask an agent a question about something you care about. These days, like when you ask Google a question or Google search, you want the result in like a fraction of a second, and Google got so famous because they would brag about on their search. Google.com, you ask a question and boom, you get like a bunch of results in a few seconds. And you expect that. But in the world of agents, people don't really mind to take its time. And also some search queries or prompts, you might want the agent to work over the entire weekend. You're okay with that. And I think actually, if you know your agent can't do that, if it can only give you quick answers, it can never just work for like an hour on something, or even just entire weekend, or like constantly for like a month on something you care about, like your health. You're gonna, like you said, you're not gonna trust it. You're gonna only trust an agent that can go very deep and long tail and deep and persistently on something. And if you think it just did a Google search for you, like let me just Google it for you, bro. If all it did was that, you'd be like, this agent sucks.
Yeah.
You're not gonna trust the answer. It's like, did they even know about Corso? What the hell?
I know.
You're gonna want to know an agent that can go deep on a topic, can go wide, and can do it consistently and over time. It can retrieve and fetch the things it found last week, and consistently analyze trends over time. Those are like all infrastructure behind the scenes things that like not everyone wants to work on. It's like just kind of brutal, hard infra glue that most companies don't want to work on. But this is what we're building with the Insight Stack. It's all the things that are going to make an agent actually magical over time. Because this is what you want. You want to be able to go deep, wide. You want to be able to find things, remember things, persistent, and the results need to be in a format that you can share with your friends and family, and not in a format that only developers understand. Like, can't just be a dump of files or an API. It's got to be in a format that you can work with instantly. That's ready for generative AI, ready for sharing. Yeah, and so anyway, this is a really good point. A really good point that this is going to be the demand, the expectation for your personal assistant. Yes, I agree. Yeah. I also like what Kay says here. One headache is when it starts to hallucinate, and it seems to be higher than like. Can you imagine if you're like stoner thoughts from an LLM?
At least they don't get munchies, I guess.
Yeah, their munchies are your credits.
Yeah.
Like, these credits.
Sorry, bro. Ate up your credits last night. Sorry, bro. Exploring some shit for myself, man.
Yeah, I would actually would be curious about what high stoner thoughts would be. Stone shower thoughts are with a anyway, let's before we get to product updates, I'm just gonna give the people what they're asking for. I've seen some questions, but
okay.
Oh wait, wrong one. That's not what you're asking for. You're asking for this. Boom.
Hey, it's the QR code again.
It's the QR code. Go ahead and scan it, guys, to check into Front Row. That is the weekly badge that we do every week, starting a couple weeks ago. This is now our third one, I think. No, fourth one. Where you attend the live stream, scan the QR code, or if you don't want to scan the QR code, sorry, let me bring up the link. If you don't want to scan the QR code, you can follow this link. Must be on an Android though. You cannot be on a non-Android. Only works on Android. You follow the link or you scan the QR code on your Android. And you get the weekly boost. The badge is called the Front Row badge. And you get a 7-day boost when you scan this. This week's is 1.1x. I did just notice that on the Rocket Booster sheet, it says 1.05x. We'll get that fixed. It's actually 1.1x is the boost this week. So go ahead and do that. This expires at 5:30 a.m. UTC. So you have to scan before then to be checked in for this week's Front Row. And if you miss it, if you're watching this, I don't know, 8 days from now, you're watching this video a little late, it's okay. It's okay because we do this every week. So it's okay if you miss 1 week. Yeah. But you're here now. If you're here now, you don't miss it. Just go scan it. I really like this idea. I think you may have already highlighted this, but somebody had suggested a badge, a cigar badge for Chris. I wonder how that would work, but we could do maybe something.
I like that idea. Maybe I can wear a very distinctive hat or something like that.
Your hat has a QR code.
Rain. Why is it raining?
Is it raining? Oh, well, I'm sorry. That's no bueno.
It's not raining LLMs. It's raining.
Well, the show must go on, so let's keep going before it rains on Chris.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Before he melts. Okay, we're going to do some product updates. I got a couple of really quick ones. First is just a reminder. I need to change. It's not in progress. This is already out. There's a new welcome survey, We recommend that you guys take that because that will help us weed out some surveys that you don't qualify for every time you do a survey. And remember, guys, when we shared the stats about the offers, surveys, top earner earned over 28,000 UPT. There was a ton of, there's almost 1.2 million UPT was distributed from surveys. So it is a very lucrative, it's a great offer to do. So anyway, if you want to go do the surveys, anytime you do a survey, there's a pre-qualifying questions to make sure you qualify for it. Well, we took a handful of the most high-level questions, and we made a welcome survey. So you can just go ahead and do that, earn some 10 UPT for that. It's only about 4 questions right now. That will help us weed out all the surveys that we know you don't qualify for. So it's questions like, what's your sex? Where do you live? And let's say you are me, you're a woman who lives in the United States, then I will already have that on my profile. So it won't show me for surveys that are looking for men from Romania. So there you go. So go ahead and do that. The next update was surveys. We mentioned earlier in the stream, we have a new survey partner. It's already integrated. We're almost ready to release that. So that will be coming up shortly. It's not right now, but maybe within the week, hopefully within the week, you'll see that. Then the next update I have for mobile is a new game partner.
Yeah.
It's out. Well, it's out in the beta track. It will be released into production unless it already has. I don't believe it's out yet in production, but it will be probably by the end of this day. So there is a new game partner. You'll see it. This one I'm very excited about because they have a larger global catalog. So people have said they haven't seen.
That means a lot more games in a lot more countries. That's their whole.
Yeah.
That's their whole thing.
Yes, and good quality games too. I really like them. So I am very excited for you guys to see this. It will be coming up shortly. Just give it like a day, and probably by the end of the day, you'll see that.
Yeah. So
that's mobile. Oh, we have some questions here since we're already talking about surveys. Surveys not working in India, only a welcome survey. Well, that will be alleviated when we have the new survey partner. So the reason why it's probably not working for you is because that partner has no surveys available in your area. So we have a new partner that we're integrating. So we'll have multiples for you guys to choose from. And the other one will hopefully have more that are in your part of the world.
And Chris, I think didn't Tufan do some fixes with the transactions yet, or no? That's this is related to this question here.
So I knew that you guys were going to ask, and I was so excited to be able to tell you guys, look and see, they're in your wallets. But I didn't quite get it all deployed. And Ridvan, everybody say thank you to Ridvan in the comments, is working on it right now. I was trying to work on this while live stream was going on, and there was just too many things going on at the same time. So I had to set it aside for a little bit. So everyone say thank you, Ridvan, because he picked up the torch on this and is in the process of deploying it. So they are in the process of rolling out. I think only a tiny handful of people actually have them in their wallets yet, but within the next 24 hours, 48 hours tops, but 24 hours for almost everybody should be out there. And Ridvan just texted me and goes, oh my God, I'm not going to be able to get it done by the time you get into product updates. But what I want to say to Ridvan is thank you for picking it up and getting it done. And we all thank you for rolling it out. So it is rolling. It is rolling and active. And Ridvan is riding that horse right now. So it's on its way out. And we will, on next week's live stream, I'll tell you guys how many back at UPT were awarded, because it is a fair number. I don't know the exact final number until we've gone back and processed all these old logs. But for those of you who are wondering what the heck we're talking about, some but not all of the rewards for some of the network tasks were not getting properly rewarded to people. So we've been keeping a log of all of those, and it's taken us a few weeks here to go back through all of those many transactions and match them all up and figure out which ones weren't rewarded, but we now have a process to do that, and of course to reward them every day going forward. So as should have been, this was a mistake, but we've kept the log for this, and we're fixing it all. The Spaceman, to answer your question, will they be in real time? No, they will be getting processed every day for now, which probably very, very soon we will up to like once an hour or every 3 hours or something like that. But it won't be instantaneous real time. It will be regular. It will be regular and automated and done. So this is the part of the reason this took a while. Obviously, we don't want this to be a manual process. This needs to be something that works automatically every time. And just because of the fact, so let me just tell you why, if you care, why it's not like instantaneous real time is because jobs are distributed all over the world. And in fact, we have not just they're distributed on your devices, but our customers, actually all of our customers, right? The whole community, that everybody who's submitting jobs to us are customers of the community. They're submitting them to 7 different data centers around the world. Some of those jobs succeed, some of those jobs fail. Some we don't necessarily know how big they are until they're done. Depends on how much they download and stuff like that. And so we then have to collect back to one place to put it together into a final answer. And so that's like the fundamental reason why these aren't being done instantaneously. You may recall back in the day, for a little while they were being done instantaneously, but doing that required essentially threading. Like even the idea was the remote data center, even if there's network latency and stuff like that, it should be able to keep doing work for our customers. And if we were rewarding in real time, then every single job is stuck on sending data all the way back to the system that's responsible for issuing the user rewards, which is I'll give you an example, the canonical example, the one that really caused us to change things. Singapore, so the service servers that are responsible for the rewarding are in the US, and our furthest data center is in Singapore, where we have lots and lots of people submitting jobs. And so every single job incurred 300 to 400 milliseconds of extra delay while we sent that request back to the reward server. It processed it and then sent back the confirmation and so on and so forth. And so there are some ways around that, like one shot where we just send them and forget them, but that still has problems because if the network link goes down or has high latency, then the queue can build up and then Singapore stops getting work done. And so what we decided to do as the optimal method is we batch those up in the different data centers and we send them into a big queue. And then, like I said, at the moment, once a day, but very soon we'll up that number to every few hours or even every hour. We'll process those and then actually distribute the rewards. But that will be getting done automatically and continuously. So that's the reasoning for why this has taken a little time to get right, and but it's rolling out.
Yeah.
So big mad props to everybody on the team who worked on that. And sorry I didn't have the final number for you today. I did want to have the final number, but it's coming.
Cool. Alrighty.
All right. Well, Chris, I do see you have something in the stage that you want to share.
I do. Let's finish the rest of the updates, and then this will be a final little update.
Okay. Well, that's not what I got for mobile.
Okay.
You guys have. So I'll pass the mic on to you.
Okay. So other updates. We've got mobile updates in addition to all the stuff Jen talked about. There are some engine updates. And iOS. So we actually had the most constructive call we've ever had with Apple, and we now know why they have been delaying things, and it is for a reason that is so intensely annoying. So here's why. We made all the changes they asked for in the app. We did everything. We showed them all the code changes. We sent them, gosh, Jesse, how long was that document? 15, 20, 30 pages digging into our code and everything else.
Video too.
Oh, yeah, Jesse made a lengthy video. They found, hanging out in one of the old onboarding screens, they found a single screen that they didn't like. And they didn't even tell us that screen was what they didn't like. They just kept denying it for a super vague reason. And finally, somebody just showed us that, and we're like, wait, you can't.
Yeah.
He's frozen again.
And if you go here and there and whatever, and it's just a goddamn image file that has something baked into it that they didn't like. And they're like, oh, well, it's still there.
Yeah.
So
yeah, and it's the thing. It's not like we're testing the onboarding screen because we're thinking there's a problem with the actual functionality of the app.
Yeah.
Like the actual design of the app. And I was like, oh no, it's just like this. It was a flattened image file. Like, are you serious?
Yeah.
But that's on us, though. Like Chris, you said, you're like, that's on us. We did not think about it.
I said, hey, Jen, Jesse, you guys were there for this. Did I say the word fuck a lot?
Yeah. That was F is the letter of the day.
This phone call was brought to you by the letter F.
Yeah.
So suffice it to say, that was a fuck up on our part for having missed that screen. But now we know, and we are going through very, very carefully to make sure there are no old art assets that have what Apple doesn't like and everything else. The team is working on it very hard, and we are submitting another update to them.
This is one. The other thing we got clarity on. The other thing we got clarity on is that the current app, the current app will no matter what, they just don't like. In the Apple Store, in Apple, they just don't like the feature of sharing your internet, and so they don't like those words. They don't like sharing your internet, and because the first app that we uploaded was a messaging in the store, they don't allow you just to change it. If they say you can't just remove it and say, hey, we got surveys, we got games, we got badges. There's many ways to earn. We got a wallet, we got staking. We said this is actually not like the core thing. It was just like a speed test that we have. But there's many other ways to earn, and our users love that, and the community loves that. But they're like, no, we don't like this feature, and we want you to remove it. But this is a big feature, and if you remove it and you change your app, it's a totally different app, and you have to re-upload. And we did a couple appeals. We can't seem to convince them that okay, we're happy to remove it, but really is not like the main. There's like so many other things going on in the UpRock app. Like it doesn't really. Doesn't really hurt the experience. There's a lot of other ways the community loves to earn, and there's badges and other things. And so, anyway, they weren't having it. What that means is at least we have clarity on what going forward. Is no matter what, we will have to upload a new app, which means we lost all our reviews and ratings from the first one. And so the best way to do that to recover it, which is important because we want to be able to have a growing community on iOS, is we will do a pre-registration program. That allows us to upload the app early and get some build up some hype, and you can tell your friends and family about it, and people can pre-register. And all of you guys as well on iOS, you can pre-register. So we'll share that link as soon as it goes up. And what that means is when you pre-register, as soon as it goes live, pre-registered users will actually automatically get the UpRock app installed as soon as we're ready to upload it. So you don't have to constantly check. So it's just a good way for us to hype it up, build it up, and then hopefully, get back to reviews and stars. So we know how to do all that very well, and we will recover and get them all back. So I'm not really worried about it. But the most important thing is that now we know what we have to do. We're not in this limbo period where we're trying to recover the old app and the old ratings. We're just going to start a new one. So
yeah. If you have the old one installed, you can still keep it in for now because we can also send you a push notification. We can send you a notification when it's live too, as well. We can still communicate. You can't do anything with it, but we can still communicate to you through it if you want to keep it up. That might just be a nice reminder for you.
Yeah, till the new one comes. Yeah, if you have to.
Actually, and I don't
know. There will be there are some things we're working on. We've worked on for that, and some more things we are working on. So there will be an hourly earning on iOS, and we've got it done. The thing they really had a problem with that made zero sense and negative sense is speed testing. And I guess we're going to just have to go through the App Store and flag every speed testing app there just because apparently running internet speed tests is a problem now. So anyway, but there is going to be earning on iOS. There is earning on iOS. Yeah. They didn't have a problem with that. They already approved. I guess that's not a fair statement. They denied the app, but they denied it for this one specific screen that they didn't like, and nothing to do with how the new earning is on iOS. So
I think what happened was last fall, T-Mobile went around and flagged any app that says share internet, because I think the carriers don't like the idea of hey, we're in the business of selling bandwidth. People sign up for our mobile plans. We don't want people to go out and resell the plan, which is not what we're doing. It's like your app, your internet's on.
Even if we were, there's nothing. No, it's just
there's nothing wrong with that. But I'm saying like, but this is what happened. And so Carrie, I think what T-Mobile did was went around, found similar wordings from all the apps, put them all together, sent to Apple, and said, "Hey, knock these apps out." And I don't know why Apple listened, but apparently they did, and we got caught in the crossfires. And it's like,
T-Mobile admitted to us in an email that they never even saw. Not only didn't they see the UpRock app doing anything objectionable, they didn't even test the UpRock app to see if it was doing anything objectionable. They just quote unquote found it automatically in like a big list of apps. So like,
that's boy. So we just removed those words sharing it, but the hourly earn rate, passive income, those will be there. Like we're figured out, we're being pretty creative on how to make this really great for iOS users, no matter what. And so it's very, very clear on exactly everything. They're paying attention to the marketing material, every little image. They're really picky about it. So we just know. And the annoying thing was, like, we've been on so many calls, they wouldn't tell us. They just say, well, you got to learn how to fix it. You just got to, here's some recommendations, read our TOS and figure it out, guys. That's how annoying it was. This is the first time where they said, the guy literally took his phone and be like, hey, this is the screen.
I can't believe it felt so stupid. Like, oh my god.
Finally, like, at least you guys could have told us that like months ago. But okay.
Yeah. Like, tell me I have something in my teeth. Tell me my fly is down. Come on. Yeah. Anyway, T-Mobile. Right now, you're kind of feeling like you're the big pink stink.
Yeah.
I felt it's November.
All right.
Anyway, I got a lot of things to say. Remember, this week's live stream is brought to you by the letter F.
F for fantastic. All right, Chris, let's go on.
So I have something I'd like to show you guys. So on product updates, with that out of the way, at least we have a clear idea of what the specific current issue is now. So hopefully, knock on wood, that will be the end of that. We also have a desktop update going out. There's also some engine updates on iOS that have actually rolled out already and are now being rolled out to the customer base. That is to say, the people who actually use our community network. Because remember, all of us, we're the community, we're providing the network that people are using. So we taught it an awesome new skill. And this new skill is rolled out not just in the last desktop update, but also across all of the Android devices now too. If you have the last week's update or 10 days ago, whenever it was, you have this. And so I would like to show you something really cool. So if you will go ahead and put my screen up, Jen. One of the things we know, UpRock, we've shown demos of UpRock doing all kinds of research, but everything we've ever shown has been UpRock looking at text, UpRock reading the text of web pages. But UpRock can watch videos now and listen to audio. So this is to prove this, to test this out, to actually ingest. We are on our 102nd live stream. We have well over 100 hours of video. I actually don't even know the exact number right now. It's pushing 200 hours of video across all of our live streams. Video, audio, everything we say, right? All of it together. And now you can ask the UpRock network to watch video for you and ask it about the video. And you can, I'm not going to show an image search right now because I have this all set up in a text browser, but you can plug this into any LLM, just like we have right now, right? With UpRock, we are bringing a tool, just like we have today, that you can install from uprock.ai, the tool to give amazing web search and research powers to any AI agent you're using. This is a default Anthropic Claude terminal program right now. So this isn't a custom AI agent. I just plugged in this beta version of UpRock. And now let's ask something about, what about Jesse's glasses? What are they like? When did they show up? We are not just searching. We're not just searching transcripts. We're actually searching every single frame of, 5 frames per second, but every single minute of video that we have ever done on the live stream, except for a couple that didn't index. But let's call it like, most of the live streams we've ever done, and it'll learn to watch the last couple. We can do that. We can search through it in almost real time. It's now looking through hundreds of hours of video, well over 100 hours of video. Everything we've said and done on all of these live streams on YouTube. I didn't have to do anything special with this. This is using the actual UpRock app that's displayed, that's deployed out there for everyone, and it's actually watching, and it's showing you exactly. So in this particular, there's the YouTube link, 259 seconds into that YouTube video where we talk about that. The life hack reasoning in that YouTube link, 1,498 seconds into it. That the glasses are locked in as his identity. And call number 21, the absence is news. You are so known for those heart-shaped glasses. It's telling you what we said. It's seeing the video. It's watching the video. So this is something that we are going to be. This is something we're working on. It'll be rolled out for our business customers of our UpRock network in a few weeks. But this can do YouTube videos, TikTok videos, X videos, pretty much any public video online. It can watch them now. You can do that kind of stuff. This is amazing. This is something that is virtually or nobody is doing. And so, like right now, like if we let me find one of these links here and see if I can pull up very quickly this exact video link here in a new tab. And right here, here we are.
This is
checked all. So here we are. Let me reshare my screen real quick. I'll stop sharing here. I'll reshare that tab, and here we go to. I guess we probably won't have the actual audio here. Here, I'll put on the closed caption.
It's an old one, yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah, look at that. That was me with the goatee before I went full beard. Jen, you're wearing a nice sweater. Jesse, you guys are in your spot. But anyway, this is exactly where that happened, where we were discussing it probably a couple seconds right before I clicked in here. But that's what we can do. That's what UpRock can do. So UpRock can watch video now, which is just insanely cool to me. I don't know. Somebody, you know what? I just saw somebody. What about Drew? Do we mention him? Because I just saw you put a comment in. And let's find out what we've talked about. So it's making some.
You know why this is okay? So by the way, this isn't a terminal. But now with our UpRock AI tools, businesses can do this to get insights from video, because semantic video.
Any public video on the internet.
Not only is like we can.
Okay, and I just broke it. But anyway, as you guys saw, it was actually where I was. It was working the whole live stream. I'd asked it so many questions. Anyway, so as you can see, we're still working on that. But this was searching. I just pointed it to the playlist on YouTube of 102 live streams, and it watched them, and it was able to answer these questions. And it watched them through all of our devices. It wasn't a private API. We didn't do anything like that. It went just like we would. If it was super valuable for the community, and we put out a call to you guys like, hey, everybody, go watch 10 minutes of video and write some notes about it, or tell us if this thing happened in it or whatever. Like, you'd go to your phone, you'd open it up, you'd scrub forward to where you needed to be in your phone, and it would do it. And that's what UpRock can do now. So it can watch video.
That's cool. So Kay's question was asking if we're working on adult entertainment videos too, and this just got me thinking we got to reach out to Mr. Skin. Because isn't that their thing? Like, they show you like when the nudity happens in a movie.
I mean, yeah, or I bet they're adding social media to that as well. Yeah, sure, we do.
Exactly the Sydney.
There's no reason why it shouldn't. The ability to watch video is not restricted to anything. I think somebody else, maybe it was even Spaceman, asked a question about, is this something that only works in a text interface or something? No, what I am showing off for you is, we finally got this all working, and the easiest way for me to put together a really quick demo of it before the live stream. By the way, big shout out to Quan, big shout out to Sam, big shout out to everybody on the team, because this is all powered by the newest version of the Rocket engine, which is out. So everybody, the mobile team, everybody worked on this, the desktop team, because this is not, unlike some of our demos, this is not running on just a couple little things. This is running on everybody's device right now.
Yeah. So tools are, we get the terminal is how we're building it. Yes, teams using in the terminal, make sure it works. How it's going to be distributed is, what happened? So it's going to be for obviously for developers and agents on the UpRock.ai. So we have their API, MCP, CLI tools. You're going to be able to plug it into any agent you use, whether it's Claude or Gemini or something. And so those LLMs or agents, when you ask a question like, hey, I want to review the top 10 YouTube channels right now, can you summarize them or find out when someone does this, says this, or whatever the thing is, semantic search of video. Now it's going to be able to go watch those videos and give you the frame, here's a summary, or here's what I found. It actually can do that. It won't just be text anymore. So it's just multimodal. So just more powers for your agent to do more things. So that's for the businesses, because business want to be able to get, and so much of the internet is video. The other way we're going to distribute this power is through the UpRock app itself. So Rocket AI will also have the same power. So in the UpRock app, when you're talking to Rocket and chatting with it, and you also want to say, hey, any question, when does Sydney Sweeney show her boobs in the latest episode of Euphoria?
I came back at a great time.
They will be able to be like, pretty much she showed it the entire show.
I mean, it probably could have made that answer without watching.
What did I miss? I came back to Sydney Sweetie's boobs.
Yeah. No, it's this is
you leave for 1 minute. What did Jesse and I start talking about?
Yeah. Let's say you want to shop for a knife. Let's say you want to, hey, I want to buy a really cool kitchen knife. I'm really into cooking. And it might give you a bunch of reviews from Amazon, right? That's normally what it would do. It might give you some stuff from Shine or Alibaba. I found some equivalents on these sites that are cheaper, but then you kind of want to see it in action. And now I can go on YouTube and find 3 videos and say, hey, at frame 105, Gordon Ramsay actually cuts a steak with it. You want to see that? Mm-hmm. That's actually cool, because now you're gonna cool. Yeah, I want to see the knife in action, and I want to see how it cuts. And then you can see that plus the pricing. And then your agent, the Rocket, is actually way more powerful, way more useful, because it can not just do this instantly. It might, imagine it can watch videos for you all weekend. You really just want hey, Rocket, I got to do this assignment for school, or I got to do this for work. Can you just, whatever topic, go watch some YouTube and TikTok stuff, and let me know which videos are interesting, and then just tell me exact frame where I should pay attention. It can do stuff like that now.
Yep. Yeah. No. It's so. And the other thing, I mean, this is a little bit more abstract, but a key part of teaching this to the UpRock network, or bringing these skills to the UpRock network, and why this is a great demo for businesses, is because this is about UpRock really being able to interact with the web the way that humans do, which allows anyone to plug it into their own AI. Virtually any, again, this is all built using the standard MCP protocol, if you're a big nerd into how this stuff all works, and virtually every AI supports that. So this means this is a skill that can be brought to every AI that's powered by our community network. And so that's powered by all of us. And so that's, and so this is a great example, because watching video is sort of a classic example of the kind of thing that, virtually no web tool can do. But, anybody who can kind of think up and design the thing, it needs to be able to read PDFs, or it needs to be able to, interact with the visual layout of pages, or, anything like that, is going to be able to bring those kinds of tasks, because the engine is now much more flexible. It's capable of interacting with the web pages much more like a human does. So, Spaceman, to your question, no, this is not in the public MCP yet. This is working on a server that crashes about every 30 minutes right now. We've still got a few bugs to work out in all this. What's interesting is actually the hard part about this right now. So the first hard part was getting it all working in the clients, which is all out there, and now the hard part is actually just indexing all the data. So we're going to need to work on the indexing aspect of it a little bit. But it is coming fairly soon, and since I can tell based on your comments you're interested, I will drop you a link where you can drop in the beta version as soon as we get it stable enough that it doesn't crash every half an hour. Anyway, to the question about movies that you have on your local machine, for the moment, it's the same interface that the rest of UpRock has, which is it interacts through the internet by browsing it. So you're not uploading files. It's not taking anybody's personal files or anything like that. It's just publicly available video. So YouTube's a great example. If you can go to YouTube and click watch a video, or go to TikTok and watch a video, then UpRock can do it. If it's like, for instance, DRM protected video, something like, maybe an Amazon movie rental or something, it's not going to be able to watch those because you couldn't share that with your friend. It won't even display properly. So
well, that's
now, if any one of those companies wants to feed their protected videos into our system, drop us a line. We'd love that. But
yeah.
For the moment, it's just public video.
I want to bring up this this comment from 245 Trion 6. I'm not liking the fact that small businesses cannot compete online because AI will take all the traffic. It's frustrating. And while I agree with you to a point, but that said, it's also because of AI that a lot of small businesses can compete a lot easier now. So what Christopher just showed you was in the terminal. That's not going to be super easy for somebody who's not familiar or comfortable working in a terminal to work with. But that's just the demo. Like our philosophy is everything has to be super easy for everyone to use. So like Jesse, I think you were talking about the inside stacks earlier today about it needs to be something that's usable, readable for not just developers, but for everybody on your team. So marketers, solopreneurs, solo entrepreneurs, anybody should be able to, like a human being should be able to actually use this, not just engineers. Just anybody should be able to. Also, there are some great tools that we have now. If you have a small business and you're online, I just want to highlight this. You should use this now. So this is on UpRock.ai. It's our AI sitemap. If you have a website, you just plug in your website, right? And then you can generate a sitemap that's AI ready. So if somebody's like looking up, I don't know what your business is, but let's say your business is I'm selling bespoke shoes or something, and somebody is chatting in their LLM, they want to find shoes, like bespoke shoes. If the AI doesn't know that your site exists because you don't have a sitemap that it can read, then it's not going to be able to recommend you. And more people now are doing their search through chat instead of search engines. So with this, you can generate your sitemap, your AI ready sitemap right away, and you just plug that onto your site, and then now AI can find it, which means that they can now mention it in chats.
Yeah, and also like in the past, optimizing your content, your blog, making so many tools now are going to actually empower the small business person, because all those in the past would be the entire teams in a big company. Because one is like, if you want to, because an agent can now with the right tools can actually monitor the web while you're sleeping for things that will impact your business. Could be like finding you deals. Like right now, the entire team is testing Rocket AI in Slack. So I have my own Rocket, and I've done a bunch of tasks. And literally every morning I get a feed of things. Of like, here's a company you should talk to. Here's a lead of like 20 people you should talk to. It just constantly looks for them. Sometimes if it finds, I said, hey, if you find something that's really important, a press release that goes out and it feels time sensitive, don't wait till the morning. Just send it to me right away. It does that. Does stuff like that. Before that would cost so much of my time, and I just wouldn't have time to do it. Plus, if good old to be ranked, like still the same principles matter. You need to be rank worthy. And to be rank worthy, you still need to have good content that humans want to read and humans want to watch, And so even the process of making your own videos, writing your content, your blogs, that's really time consuming. But with Agent now, you can edit it faster. You can make icons faster. You can help come up with the outline of a blog faster, maybe write most of it, but at least you can just do more. So I'd say the best thing to do is just, I think the best thing is like, once you try a few of these tools out, you'll feel less like doom. I think just trying them out, you'll feel less doom. Because if you're just watching everything happen, you're not doing it yourself, then it can feel like, man, everything's taking over everyone. But when you go into it and you just do it yourself, then tools, first you're gonna realize some of it is actually just hyped up. It's not as awesome and smooth as you think. There's a lot of things here that but you're going to be so far ahead just adapting and using it yourself. And you'll realize, oh my God, like I can just do more stuff here. And like you never can before. So I find it pretty liberating. and very powerful. Like, and like a lot of entrepreneurs, you're like the person who wears many hats. And so that if you're that type of person, this is the perfect time for you, because now you can get a lot of stuff done, because you know a little bit about design, a little bit about business license, a little bit about this, but you know your product, all those little, jack of all trades, you're gonna do great.
Yeah. There's a whole set of tools for you to use.
Yeah.
Really good stuff. I'm not sure if you're still in the chat, but I hope you are, and I hope you go check it out. And go sign up for our tools. It's super easy to use.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And for folks in the if you're just using the Rocket with the UpRock app, Rocket AI, we're going to start rolling it out to folks. You're going to be able to try it out. It's going to be the most rewarding agent of all time. It's going to be the Rocket AI that's going to actually earn for you while you sleep, earn every hour, find you the best deals, but also going to do real work for you. All these cool things we're building for businesses is going to be in the palm of your hands. So that's can't wait for you guys to try it. So
exactly. Oh, here we go. Here's a question. Patrick asks, what's the difference between our AI sitemap and another sitemap generated by a different AI tool?
I think the biggest...
I can't.
Go ahead.
I'll take this one. So I'm in different. Obviously, there's a lot of different tools. For us, the most important part is our sitemap is generated by actually loading your whole website using the UpRock network. So when you put in your website, if you have a website you want to try this with, you can go ahead, sign up for a free account on uprock.ai. So just if you're new to the community, uprock.com, Jesse coined this term, is com for community, and uprock.ai is the tools that people buy from the community. So the AI sitemap uses all of our devices to actually load the site, to actually load all the pages, and then it analyzes them all, and it uses a clustering algorithm to try to break it down into a useful set of clusters of information. So some of the tools that generate AI sitemaps are often done by sort of looking at the static content of your site and trying to like render it out as a sitemap, sort of like a traditional sitemap, but more texty and less XML-y. And that, I mean, it's definitely useful, but it tends to suffer from the same shortcomings as an XML sitemap, which is either it's way too long, in which case when an agent loads it, it won't look at most of it because it's too long, or it's not verbose enough. It doesn't really get to the key details. So with this, because we crawl typically, it depends on the size of your site, but if your site has hundreds of pages, we will load hundreds of pages in order to generate the sitemap. We will then typically cluster them into some good clusters.
Yeah, like here are the product pages, here are the services, here's the blog post, here's the marketing content. Because right now the XML, how it's done today, like if you go to Vercel, like try out, I think Vercel and Coinbase, check out the big sites, check their AI sitemap. They all have like an LLMs.txt file, and it's it's basically one big ass list, like 10,000 URLs, and every URL has a summary, one-line summary. It destroys your tokens. No AI actually uses them. If you actually ask around, like there's a big debate on this whole thing where they just don't use it because it's just the way it's designed is very inefficient. Whereas you might want to go to kind of like like more of like a restaurant menu. You first find out kind of like the table of contents. Okay, this site offers this, and here's a summary. If you want to learn more about products, check out this cluster. That cluster, then the AI can go there. It was already pre-crawled, pre-structured, pre-cleaned, and it can just get everything really fast. If it wants to go deeper, it can obviously load the whole pages, but it's a really quick way to understand the contents of a site. The other thing that we do is it's auto recurring by default, like every insight stack. We make sure with provenance and a timestamp that you can rely on this thing, because then there's an UpRock network. The provenance, like real devices worldwide, is keeping this thing updated every week or whatever the recurring schedule is. And so an AI also wants to know. That's very important, because then it knows it can trust this thing, because it's not like outdated data. This sitemap wasn't just made 1 year, once per year, never, no one pays attention to it ever again. So because as soon as it realizes it's outdated, it just won't use it. It'll just decide to call the whole site anyway. And so it needs to know it's like, this is fresh. And so those are the things we thought about, the details to make this actually useful. It's also cool for an agent to, if you're using an agent and you say, hey, I want to watch my competitors, or maybe not just competitors, you just care about these companies, and you want to just watch them, a good way to do it, instead of crawling their entire site, is like, hey, generate an AI native sitemap of this company site. And then I just want to be able to get a good summary and tell me if anything changes every week. It's just a way. It's a pretty cool tool just to like get a weekly update of what's going on in this domain name. Yeah, or this domain, and it's all subpages. Yeah.
Yeah. Absolutely. All right, Jen, you want to share my screen again for one moment? I got this restarted.
Yay. It's smooshing.
Okay, so what are you asking?
So I asked about Drew. Apparently, he quipped in call number 31 that I looked like I had Amish vibes, and I said, despite Drew saying that I look like I'm hanging with the Amish, the only Amish I want to look like I'm hanging with is Weird Al's crew from Amish Paradise. Spaceman is one of the most beloved recurring community members on the show. And blah blah blah. Here.
Oh, we know Spaceman's avatar. Where's Spaceman's Avi? Let's see.
That's hilarious.
Is it a cat? I always thought it was like a trophy with a skull.
It apparently thinks that's a cat. I mean, it's not perfect, but yeah, I mean, it got it right. So
wait, Spaceman's not in Belgium.
It says goggles. So the skull eyes are goggles. Yeah, it kind of got it for a small avatar.
Yeah, that's cute.
So that's pretty cool. So guys, that's actually, again, if you're just watching, that is semantic video search powered by the UpRock network, where any AI agent or LLM model can now watch videos at scale. And it can do it even while you're not and can do it proactively. So you don't have to wait around. You can just say, hey, I want you to constantly watch this set of channels and give me a summary, or just tell me something. I'm looking for something, and it can just do that all weekend. And then ping you when I find something good. That's the power of this. So pretty cool.
Yeah, that's really cool. Yeah. I'm gonna turn. So we do sometimes rewatch my videos. I don't know if you've done this, Chris, but Jesse and I've done this a couple times where we watch our videos. We're like, fuck, we say too much, and like, oh, let's do a drinking game. Like, can you imagine if we did a drinking game where we had to take a drink every time we said we'd be drunk in like 10 minutes. But it'd be, I was thinking it'd be, as we're getting better and more comfortable with doing live streams over the last year, what is our to minute ratio? Like, how often do we say per minute or whatever per hour?
I don't have enough AI tokens to compute that.
Wow, rude. That's so rude. Listen, sir, I can say it about me. But okay, so that would be too expensive. But I guess I got to play more games and generate more.
I mean, I guess that's the challenge for me. Keep optimizing the process until we can answer that question.
Yes, exactly. But that would be interesting to know, how much better did I get at not saying
Yeah.
Touching my face. I'm accused of touching my face too much.
All right. How many credits is the video search thing gonna
cost? Stuff like watch all my live streams. What percentage of the live stream do I sound like an idiot?
110%.
That Jesse, that takes like 4 tokens. 100% exclamation point. Spaceman asks, how much is this going to cost? I don't know how much this is going to cost, but I think and I hope that this will be a valuable source of revenue for the community, because obviously the this uses a lot of crawl. It has to download it has to watch lots of video. Hopefully the knock on wood behind this is that if we're analyzing lots of videos, or we're analyzing lots of audio, we're analyzing PDFs and things like that, it is something that brings in a lot of revenue for the community.
Yeah. So instantly, because it's part of the MCP, that means right away, everyone who upgraded their OpenClaw to Rocket Claw will have this. That means if you're using the Hermes agent or Hermes agent, you can have this. If you have any kind of product that's MCP support, you'll be able to add this into that. So I think we're going to do a big push around this, because semantic search for video, a lot of people treat video separately. If you guys notice, like, it's always about images and text, and videos kind of afterthought. It's always treated like this is too complicated, or we always make it a separate thing. But it just should be part of the search. You should just be able to search whether it's image, even podcast, audio file, image, video, or text. You should be able to just do all of them, and you're going to assume it can. So we're going to really lean in on this and be known as the first network that can do this really well. And yeah, so we're excited about that. It would be, I think, really good revenue for the community.
Have you guys in the chat, have you guys signed up for UpRock.ai? I mean, if you're an UpRock customer, if you're an UpRock user, you already have an account, you can just log in. But if you haven't, look at this. We have free tier. We have a free tier.
Yeah.
You could just start playing around with it.
Yeah.
Playing around with the AI tools that we have. And then earlier we were talking about the site maps. Get your site map. It's free.
Yeah.
Once you try it. So just go check it out.
Cool.
If you haven't already. And also I saw, Badger, you said something about a tutorial. Oh yeah. You said it would be cool if there was a way to compare the current optimization versus UpRock. AI site map wise, and become a marketing tool for you if there's an advantage. That would be really cool. And in fact, if you are interested in doing that and you want to make a video or make content, then another plug, make sure
join the creator program.
Join the creator program, because you do this. If you're gonna do it anyway, maybe you are. Because I mean, we could make our own comparison stuff, but I mean, it's always gonna be biased because it's us, right? But if a third party wants to make a comparison and make content for it of your comparison, and you like what you see, join the creator program, and then anyone who becomes a new paying customer, using your code, you'll get a 30% lifetime rev share.
Yeah,
as long as they're a customer. So
yeah,
I think you'll like it anyway. So.
Yeah, it's pretty easy. It's easy to install on your site as Google Analytics. It's just one line snippet of code. There's actually multiple instructions depending on how you deploy your site.
Yeah, we have instructions on there for a bunch of different hosting solutions.
Yep. And by the way, and for the community, for folks who are not into these tools, we're talking about it because when people sign up for UpRock.ai and pay for those tools, all that revenue goes back to buying back the token, increasing our buybacks. So this is the flywheel we would encourage, and this is what we've been building and cooking on for about the year. So this semantic video search, we think, is going to be really great for the community and for the token. And this is why we encourage you to share it around. Okay.
Yeah. There you go.
All right. We are. I think it's question time.
Yeah.
Let's do it.
Spaceman, is the buyback wallet empty? Go double check.
Wait, are you asking me? Are you asking Spaceman? Are you guys asking each other? Who are you asking, Chris? Or are you checking?
I'm asking Chris because it was getting close to being empty, but I'm pretty sure it got refilled today.
Yeah, we fulfilled it.
It got refilled.
Oh, okay.
It's refilled. Yeah.
It's refilled. Okay.
The transaction hasn't gone through yet, but it got refilled before the. Hold on. We definitely sent a transaction earlier today to refill it right on schedule.
I'm gonna put up a question that.
Go ahead. Let's do the questions. Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna put up a question that Sasha asked in Discord.
Okay.
Where is it? Okay. Q&A time. Sasha asked, 1, another huge burn of 1.7 million happened on May 4th. What was that? And did Yoda have something to do with it? 2, would it be easy for everyday users to implement the agent? 3, is UpRock agent on the path towards being grandma friendly, or is main focus on developers? I still have some trouble understanding how it works and how I can personally use it as an example for my travel plans. Or how can I test it, or if it's too hard for non-technical users? Thank you. From the grandma-friendly app community.
Yeah.
Okay, one at a time.
A good one. The first one, I believe, is the big burn we did from the tokens we got from Mexi, right? Is that right, Chris?
No, that was previously. That was done in I believe the one from May was the May the 4th one, was not related to yoga, although that's as good a reason as any. I believe that was rewarding from buybacks from UPT Soul.
Oh, okay, cool. Oh yeah.
Or was buyback from UPT Soul. Because that, as I think we mentioned before, the UPT Soul is one thing that is not going to be like fully 100% automated flows anytime soon. That has to be done because it requires signatures and transfers and stuff. So periodically it will be done, and that is and that's the kind of thing where, you know, rather than turn ourselves inside out trying to automate it, it's just easier to do it periodically.
Yeah.
That's that.
I think
2 and 3 are kind of related.
Yeah, we kind of already answered it, but I'll just reiterate: it will be for everyday users. The UpRock app itself, you kind of already see it, and this is the reason why we introduced that little fab button. But it'll be front and center. So Rocket Chat will be in there. This is a full-on agent, so it's not just a chat room. It's actually can do things proactively 24/7. The big difference between an agent and maybe just an LM chatbot is an agent can actually do work for you on a recurring schedule. It can actually create files. It can create Markdown. It can create any kind of file for it, stuff like that. It can upgrade itself with adding new skills. It has access to its own compute and file storage. All those things you don't have to even worry about. It's going to be as friendly as using like a chat experience, like an iMessage. You can talk to it. You'll have your own kind of like vault where you can see all your files that you've created, that the Rocket has created on your behalf. So you can go there, ask to change things. You can create reminders. Say, hey, I have whether it's a reminder for a birthday or something more complicated. It can do all that for you, and it gets better and better because it has the power to continue to learn and adapt. It also has a system to like learn and fix itself. So we actually are building in a tool to say, hey, this is whatever you have an issue with. You can create a ticket directly in the Rocket Chat. You can just say, hey, that was weird. I don't like what happened there, or something's wrong. Create a ticket. Rocket will create a ticket. And just like our Maestro system, we have multiple agents can go out and address these tickets and fix them. This is the power of a multi-agent framework. That's how we're building our whole thing. And so that's it. But for you don't have to worry about how to handle multiple agents. I don't think you really want to get in that space. You just want to have one agent you can talk to, and that agent coordinates for you, orchestrates all that work for you. But it's going to be very, very, it's going to be very super grandma user friendly as possible. Yeah, I think we spend a lot of time looking at all the other apps out there. I think a lot of them are overly complicated. Everything down from like having to understand which model to choose, I think is kind of silly. Most people don't know. Rocket should just handle that for you. When it creates a file, how that whole thing looks like should be very familiar to you compared to like how you use your other file managers or Dropbox or something like that. So that's why we're so excited about it, because it is a proper full-on agent that works 24/7 proactively with access to storage, has its own compute, has its own file system, and just for you. So yeah.
Yep, and I mean, the other thing about it is it runs. it has its own little enclave just for you, just for your stuff. And it's actually, it's funny how all these things come together. So the Rocket agent or the Rocket engine, it's the Rocket engine, but we call the runtime files fuel files, right? Because what does a rocket need? It needs fuel. That's my little inside pun. But that engine that powers the agents is the same engine that is now deployed on every single one of our devices that, if you got one of the last couple updates, that allows for it to watch video. It's the same, it's funny, but it's the same technology underneath that lets it watch video and that lets it be an agent for you. It's actually running on the same rails. It is the same rocket. It's just you put different fuel in it depending on what you want it to do. So that's why, we've been talking about it now for some months, and we were working on it really, really hard all winter. Now it's actually, the engine is rolled out on everyone's devices. And that was one of the key milestones that we had to hit before we could start making the more friendly experience available where you can actually open it up and chat with it. But first we had to make the engine run everywhere.
Yeah.
And it does.
And by the way, for folks who care, pay attention to tokenomics, this is Rocket. You can obviously for folks who are like power users or extreme power users, you know, and want to upgrade to a higher model or like use CDance, which is like CDance, the video model is awesome, by the way, but it's expensive. But there's actually a lot of really good video models out there that are just as, they're not as good, but they can do a lot of use cases. So we want to make it so that, you know, you don't have to spend $20 or $200 to have this amazing experience. Like the whole point about making this the world's most rewarding agent, a lot of folks can have this great value for free by just doing some tasks, or like also the passive tasks. So we're going to make it so that you can actually you can always cash out your earnings, right? So that's power of crypto. It's always liquid, but you can also swap your UPT for fuel, for AI fuel, for rocket credits. And we're going to provide a really great deal on that. So it could be like 50% off or more. And I think for folks who care about the tokenomics, this is real token utility, where you can earn your way to get an amazing experience that for Rocket to go out and do things by finding you deals, saving you money, saving you time. But you have the option. That's the power of crypto. Like you can say to swap some of it for crypto, for AI credits. So Rocket can do more for you. And some of it you can stake, or some of it you can cash out. This is the power of the world's best reward program. So it's all coming together. We're really excited about that. But being able to swap your token, this is going to be really another really great strength for the token, is people can actually earn to have a great experience. You can do, we already have all the built-in rails in the wallet and the crypto rails for folks to like earn their way to great value, or they can swap their tokens from like, hey, I want to do more videos, super expensive. You know what? I can just do a survey and I earn some rewards. I get more value, a better deal with AI through UpRock because of the community than anywhere else. So I'm going to swap my UPT to get some to pay for it here versus getting ChatGPT or Gemini. Because by the way, the other thing is like one of the most expensive things in AI today is actually the token cost is the web search, like more so sometimes than inference. And guess what? We have built in-house. All UpRock agents is using the power of the UpRock community. We're using the power of the swarm to provide one of the most valuable, expensive tools, which is this 24/7 web research. It's just part of the UpRock. It's just part of our tools. It comes out of the box. And so you can just get a lot more done with Rocket at way lower cost than any other agent out there. And if it's a little out of your bucket, hey, just do a survey. Now you have an amazing experience without having to spend a lot of money.
Yeah, and Jesse and I we talk about this virtually every day. But literally a few hours before this call, we were chatting, and the point I made to him was it continues to be the case that we were talking very specifically about Google's whole like renaming or realigning of all their names in their Gemini portfolios. Like Gemini CLI is going away and they're going with anti-gravity or whatever. And it's like honestly, right now, the user experience for AI is really, really nerd forward. It is very bad. I mean, you guys see, I'm often showing this off in the terminal, but I also recognize I am one of the tiny % of users who's willing to fire up a terminal emulator and use a terminal program because we all see that what the AI can do is pretty amazing, but that the user experience is pretty rough right now. Even, it seems like some of the bigger companies are trying to solve this by just throwing on more and more layers on top of it, but you can still feel the clunky command line interface underneath whatever you're working with. And so that's why I think something that we have done remarkably successfully is making a Web3 product that is accessible for our entire community. And now every single one of you, hey, you're on Web3, you're doing it, you're using it. You didn't have to think too hard about it. It wasn't hopefully painful. It was easy and welcoming. And that's exactly where we're going with Rocket. Is it needs to be just as easy as we made it to get into Web3, to get into AI. So the answer to some of the people who were showing it off, and look, just like others, we launched the very nerd forward version of the product as well. That lets us get it into the hands of people who can pay us. That lets us get it out there for some customers. And honestly, that lets us work with it and experiment with it and get it working. But I absolutely recognize, and Jesse even more so than I, that for it to be an effective experience, it has to be, I just keep saying Jesse, Jen as well, she's really the designer who makes this possible for all of you. But that in order to make it effective for everybody and to make it a tool that people want to use, it has to be super easy. It has to be friendly and integrated and part of the app and straightforward. So, yes.
Yep. Yep. This is we're so yeah. You know, we always like before the call we were like, should we just show them some of the screens that we're building right now? It's like, no, it's best. Let's just
do it when it's ready to share.
Because it's looking amazing.
It looks bomb, guys. I mean, I've kind of dated myself with a old saying, but it looks bomb. It looks really good. I think you guys are gonna love it. You know, it's always a challenge too because it's saying you're trying to shove 10 pounds of shit in a 5-pound bag. You know, and I'm not saying that it's shit. It's not shit. It's far from it. But you know, he's got a lot of stuff in like really small real estate.
This is a challenge. We had the same problem when we built a cybersecurity browser. You had all these cool features, and you can overload people. And even if you know all the features and it's cool, you just like for example, another one's like Adobe. You know, I know how to use After Effects and Adobe Premiere Pro, and it took me a while to learn, and it's great and it's really powerful, but it is just a lot of buttons and knobs, and it's a huge learning curve.
Yeah.
And so it's really hard when an agent can do so much. There are literally thousands of skills, and but you introduce him as in the context that's needed. This is the key, because the agent can do so much and adapt. So like the fun part is like for us is to understand that there's so many places where you don't have to have the answer right away. You don't need to. The fun part of this whole world, this agent world, is like the agent. As long as you have the right harness and it has the right tools and it can do things to adapt and upgrade itself, you let it do some things and you give it the power to have the generative AI retrieve what it needs, and it'll be magical. You don't have to you don't have to solve every single screen anymore. You know, let's just give it a playground and make it fun, and then it'll
So Jen, for what it's worth, you've already used the expression "it's bomb" in episode number 30. That's 2,695 seconds into the episode.
I did.
Yes. So you've already outed yourself.
I already have outed myself. Oh my god!
I just thought I'd let you know.
That's cool.
It's not even a phrase I say that often anymore, but I guess you could take the girl out of the millennium.
Once every 70 streams or so.
Once every 70. That's not a bad hit rate. I guess it's all right. It's all right. Okay, let's move on to more questions. I realize we're already actually at 2 hours. I'm sorry.
Okay, let's do this quick.
Appreciate everyone for sticking around. Okay, so I'm going to start off with this one. We had somebody asking at the top of the live stream, which 7 minutes in, you are probably not here anymore, but asking about how they can withdraw their money or their.
Well, not on Telegram. Anybody on Telegram telling you something is an absolute scam. The only way to do it is in the app. You go into your account area. You go in and you can withdraw right there. Definitely not on Telegram or any other social media.
Yeah.
Definitely never ever. Yes, I thank you, Christopher. Never ever ever.
You can probably
if you that link on Telegram. If you go through here.
If you withdraw. You could add a Solana wallet to Telegram, because Telegram has a wallet now. Also, you can add like a bot wallet that will support a Solana address. So if you have a wallet set up in Telegram.
No, but don't trust anyone who's telling you, here's what
I'm just saying that.
Yeah.
Oh, I see. Give me the Telegram where I see.
Yeah. Very fun. You open the app. Yeah. You hit withdraw. It's going to say select your token. You say you're a token. Then important. You must put it. I'm going to do that whole like YouTuber thing. Is that focusing? I don't think it is. Anyway, it's going to say put in your wallet. You have to put in a Solana wallet. If you do not, you run the chance of losing your tokens forever. So it has to be a Solana wallet. Okay, there you go. All right, now let's go on to. Let me try to put these in order. These are. Oh, here you go, Christopher. Is it possible to install Linux on my Android Linux environment?
I won't say it's impossible, but that is definitely not a combination that I think we've tested. I mean, we have the Android app, which is the flagship app. If you're using an Android, I recommend you use the Android app. It's going to be faster, more reliable. Mm-hmm. If you try it out and you get it to install, I'm guessing you wouldn't ask that question unless you had some specific use case in mind. So if you get it working, there's look, there's nothing that should prevent it from working, but we haven't tested that.
There you go. Okay. Now we were talking, there's some talk about, the team Johan lets us know that the daily rewards, there's still some issues with that. Okay. Well, thank you for giving us an update. We will keep plugging away on the daily rewarded videos, which I forgot to mention. I always forget to mention this during talking about ways to increase your earn rate. You can always do the daily reward videos as well. But anyway, thank you for letting us know.
Yeah.
Is
it, it'd be good to know details though. Is it the videos just break or they don't even play? Like, that's what I want to know. It's like, is there just there's no inventory where people are pressing the button, nothing happens? Because that could be, it's just a partner is not providing a video in your region. Same issue like surveys. Or is it because, or the video does display and it's choppy, or or it could be you watched the video and you didn't get the reward. So those are
so Spaceman says it's not rewarding at the end.
Okay, so that's a more specific thing. Good. Okay.
Okay. All right. So, okay, we'll take.
All right, we'll go look at that again. As we said, today's live stream is brought to you by the letter F. Still really matter.
Okay. Let's see. Well, we have some questions about badges. Okay, I have a stake boost and a front row boost, but only diamond paws are adding. Why? It must be 3x.
Oh.
Okay, so stake boost is different. Stake boost is not a rocket boost. That's a multiplier on your staked or your staked amount. So that you won't see in the rocket boost sheet.
And
row boost should be okay, but you only have diamond paws. Yours says 1.1x. Okay, so front row boost. Well, maybe open something in Discord. We can look into your account because if you're signed in, if you followed the QR code, then this week, then you should have it immediately. It does say right now 1.05x, but it's actually supposed to be 1.1x. So that is.
And I'm not sure if this is the issue here too. If you're looking in your account settings and you see you earn the badges, that just shows you had earned them in the past, because some badges aren't permanent, some are. Like the diamond paws is permanent for the OGs. But if you look in Rocket Booster Place, and if it's not there, then that just means that boost has been, it's done. It has expired.
Good point. Yes, front row in particular. So it has a count. Ooh, it has a counter on it because this one can be redeemed every week whenever you check into the live stream. So that's probably yeah. Thanks, Chris. Thanks, Jesse. That's actually good insight. I didn't think about that. Speaking of badges, there was some talk from Kay, some other folks, birthday badge, kind of like a personal gift. Millie says similar, a birthday badge or a special badge for people on their birthday.
Rocket's gonna ask your birthday, and because a Rocket likes to be the most rewarding agent, so that is happening.
There you go.
We ask your birthday in the pre-qualification survey that we have out now. So we actually
that's actually not one of the questions yet, but it will.
In the pre-qualification survey, it's the last question.
Oh, is it?
Yes.
Oh.
Yeah. So, but that's just within the last that just went out very recently.
Oh, okay. So. Okay. So then we actually do have it now, so we can.
Yeah, Rocket will ask.
It is a birthday. It is a question. I don't know why I brain farted on that.
But by the way, obviously this is a optional. You don't want to let us know your birthday, all good. But Rocket would love to know because it can send you a reward on your birthday. So
how are we gonna do this though? We can't have you change your birthday.
No, how I want to do that is how we've designed it, Jen. So it's part of the new onboarding. When you guys see Rocket AI, it's going to ask you, hey, what's your name? It's going to tell you can navigate, it's going to just kind of like explain itself a little bit. And then you'll be able to ask your birthday, it'll enter it, and you're going to be able to only change it one time. So if you're making a mistake on accident, you should be able to edit it. But we don't want to we cannot allow you to constantly change your birthday. So we'll give you one chance to edit, and that's it. So you got to get it right.
My birthday is always next Tuesday.
Yeah, exactly.
But always next Tuesday. I also think it would be fun to do like what Reddit does, like a cake day. So it's not about when your birthday is, but when you created your account.
Yeah, that's fun too. Yeah.
because you can't change that. That's always going to be.
That's a good point.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I like Cake Day. Obviously, it won't be Cake Day for us, but hey, guys, you have. So I also saw Kay. You're thinking about. Well, there's a badge for Christopher. The cigar. I saw you guys chatting about something with Jesse with the glasses. Trying to figure out something for me, but also an idea for a badge for the 111 live chat. Guys, you guys have a lot of really fun convo happening around badges. I implore you to join our Discord.
Yeah.
If you're not already.
The badge for the 111 live chat should be 8. Because 111 in binary is 8.
There you go. Hey, 8's a good number. It's a lucky number.
Or no, wait, that's wrong.
Is it not 8?
No, it's 8. Yeah, it's 8.
Okay. There you go. Guys, if you have some really fun ideas. One, we have more badges coming down the pipeline. The handful that we've shared over the past couple of weeks, that's just for the first phase, but we have a lot more. But some of these that you guys have shared, these are new. So I implore you, join Discord and get in the badge design room and share your ideas there, because there's some really great ones here. Yeah, it'd be fun.
Actually, Sasha's right. If you're 0 indexing, which is more typical, it would be 7, not 8. Yeah.
Well, 7 is also a lucky number.
There are 8 values and 3 bits, but 7. Yeah, something like that. Yeah, 7. We could do like a big lucky number 7. Yeah, something like that.
I don't know if everyone's gonna get it though. They're gonna be like, "What is happening? These guys don't know math." They're like, not gonna get that. We get it more than get it. Anyway, guys, check this out here. Head over to Discord.
Yeah.
There's the invite if you're not already in there, and get in the badge design group, because there's some really great ones here.
By the way, let me just jump in one real quick. Johan asked, because he asked on the last live stream about the free ISP, and I said we would look into it. We did. We changed some settings, and the problem is, there's a lot of issues with free. Anyway, we completely reset everything related to that. We removed any blocks on our side, and we reset some settings. So there are no blocks on our side anymore, and there are all the special handling around free. We did some testing as well as we could, are taken out. So if you are using free, please, like very specifically, if you're using free, try it out. And if it works or if it doesn't, please give us some specific feedback. And if you're willing, please go to a website like, just Google what's my IP and share the specific IP on free that you have. Or if you want to if you want to omit the last octet, you want to just give us the first 3 numbers, that's fine. But if you can tell us at least the first 3 numbers of your ISP, the first 3 blocks of your ISP of your specific IP on free, that would be very, very helpful. But it should not be, it should be working, so there shouldn't be any issues with it.
Cool. Okay,
great. Okay, we got one more. Oh my gosh, guys, thank you so much for sticking around. It's like 2 hours, over 2 hours. We're after this one, we're done. Okay, last one. Odin suggested we go live on TikTok. Would be a much greater reach than YouTube. Has TikTok surpassed YouTube now? I bet it's up there. It hasn't yet.
Well, the thing is,
for live, it probably has.
The thing is,
most of our live viewers are on X these days. I mean, many more on X than on YouTube.
StreamYard doesn't support TikTok integration, because right now the reason why StreamYard's kind of nice is like we turn a button, it instantly streams it to Facebook, LinkedIn, YouTube, Twitch, and X, and the software to manage this, it's not bad. So we'd have to just look into it, because we do want to grow our TikTok channel, especially with the agentic app that we're building. I think it's going to be one of the best consumer apps for agents experience. So that is something I think TikTok community will like. I don't know how we're going to do that. So we're going to either have to create another just fun content and do live streams separately on TikTok every once in a while when we have a new feature, because I don't know if we can or maybe ask a feature request with StreamYard to integrate with them.
I gotta be honest, so for some reason, the thought of being on TikTok makes me so nervous. I am even more nervous than being on X.
This actually format is not for TikTok. It's just you want to just have a one format. It's just like people are on one chat.
Yeah.
Not like this. Not three frames. It just won't work there, I think. So, but anyway, good suggestion. We're thinking about a lot because that's why we created the channel, and we want to grow it there too. So.
Yeah, TikTok offers great Gen Z reach. I think absolutely. We are on there now. We got to beef it up.
Yeah.
But I think this is precisely why I'm so nervous. Like my face being on on TikTok.
You'd be fine. You'd be great.
Oh yeah, you say that now, and then then you're gonna get made fun of for having a side part, wearing skinny jeans and saying "bomb." Man, they're brutal. Those guys, those kids.
Yeah, well, ended.
It would be fun. I know it would be fun. I do love TikTok. I think it's a fun app. So we're on there now. We'll figure out how we're going to be able to stream on there.
Yeah.
Maybe there's another service that we can use that uses all of them.
Yeah.
No.
We can probably use AI to make us all 22 and Chinese and sexy, and then just stream that on TikTok.
Okay.
Like those old guys that are like doing like that. They're like a hot young woman, and they're like selling something on TikTok, and then the filter comes off. And it's like an old man.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. Why don't we show the QR code one last time? Drop the link one last time, and then we can be out of here.
Yeah, we gotta go. You guys gotta go get about your day as well.
I'm getting hungry. I haven't had breakfast yet or lunch. So.
Oh, speaking of breakfast, real quick, I went to Chinese and sex. That will go on a shirt. I went to the cafe. I was about to have a moment of weakness and get myself the greasiest bagel, sausage, and cheese sandwich.
Yeah,
like it was so freaking greasy, but delicious. And I've been trying to eat healthy, right? I was saying that earlier in the stream. Yeah. And as I'm about to go up, my iPhone, I didn't bring my wallet because I was like, I'll just pay with my Apple Pay. My phone decides to just completely shut down because it's doing an update at 9:30 in the morning.
Yeah.
So rude. So I'm like, oh, well, I guess I can't have that delicious bagel. But anyway, speaking of breakfast, I'm hungry. But anyway, guys, here's your QR code one more time. If you haven't already done it.
Yep. And thanks for everybody.
Who was it that was asking earlier about, I highlighted, but I lost it. But anyway, whoever it was that was asking earlier about their badge not being on their account, their front row badge.
Yeah.
It's probably because you didn't scan for this week. So here it is. And if you missed it and you rewatch this, all good. You have until 5:30 a.m. UTC before this link goes kaput.
Yep.
Here's the link you can follow if you want to just click it instead of scan it. And again, you must be on an Android device and preferably have UpRock already installed.
All righty. We're gonna end off with, I've been digging the heavy metal anime theme, so we're gonna end off with the song that was similar to our 100th live stream, but very similar, short. But Chris, you want to take it away? I think that's the end of it, right, guys?
Yes, indeed. As always, have a great Thursday. Thank you for joining us. It means a lot. A lot of great questions this week. A lot of great interaction. And everybody, keep UpRock running, keep mining, keep hanging in there. We're really building as a community. We're really cooking. So it's so exciting. Thank you very much for spending your time with us, especially 2 hours and 17 minutes this week. And I hope you all have a great weekend. Talk to you later.
Yeah.
Bye.
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 Nation devices awake, sharing bandwidth for all our sake. Millions united worldwide.